down to the field. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy.
There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Carr. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. So North Texas offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Give to the single back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Steamrolls his way ahead. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Young. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads it downfield. Fires and picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 18 to UTEP.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
For now, it's back to you fellows.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Texas, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man, it's locked. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got the screen set up. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On the ground, it's Hawkins. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling to stop the run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Just keep slinging it. Trying to barrel in. And they'll score! Touchdown, North Texas!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gets them a little closer at 31-10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll give it to the back. Spins away, made him miss again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fields. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back